Hello, everybody. Back at it again with another post-commentary World Championship video. We're finally in the second stage, which actually took a really long time. I was really confused about the process, but apparently there was 3 rounds, and then if you made it past one of the rounds, then you couldn't play the other 2 rounds. So, I mean, basically anybody who tried at all probably got to the second stage. And I'm assuming, I think there's 3 stages. I'm not sure what the 3rd stage will be, but yeah. As you can see, I've won 15 out of 15, which is pretty rare. There's only 3 matches left. I don't think I'm going to be winning all 18 because they'll probably put me up against some crazy people. But let's go ahead and see what's up here. I got a new team. It's been so long since the first round. I actually got a new team. We got our nice Android 13. He's here just to basically enable the team. We got the Gammas with their plat. And we got Cell with the nullifying endurance rising rush and everything else. All right, so let's go see what's up. And now you notice, the first thing you might notice is that it's the same name. So there's very few people, there's so little people playing this, is that you might get matched up with the same person twice in a row. And what's funny is it actually happens up here too. I think, wait, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it only shows the last 10. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure there was somebody who, dang, it only shows 10. That kind of sucks because I think the good matches were in the first couple ones. Oh well. There was somebody who I beat, and then the next match I faced them again, and then they just quit right on the spot. So I got 2 wins for the price of 1. Let's go. All right, without further ado, might as well look at some matches. This one has a message, but it's probably a good match, right? It was good enough for him to elicit a message. I don't even know what that means. 6 it is. I don't understand. I know that's supposed to be like a quote-unquote toxic emote, but I don't really know what that means, so I don't know. I couldn't really be offended if I tried to. Alright, so here we go. I don't know how the sound's gonna look in the playback. Last time I had to upload 2 separate videos, one with the sound and one without, because the audio from me talking got split up from the audio from the game. So I hope it doesn't happen again, but there's no indication that it won't. Anyways, I'm getting beat up here, as usual. Vegeta's just sort of doing Vegeta things. Alright. 839, new record. And, okay, well, these matches aren't really too interesting, since most of the time it's just me being comboed, and then eventually I get one hit, and then I kill somebody with Cell's ultimate, and then I kill somebody with Cell's rising rush, and then I kill somebody with the core breaker, and then at that point I usually just win. So it's not about how many combos you get, it's about what you do with the combos. That phrase sounds familiar. Okay. Let's go. Frieza is really good at disrupting. Not only does he reduce my ki and increase my arts cost, he also locks me in, so I actually broke my combo right there. And I'm always in that, when you're in that awkward moment where Frieza death beams you and you vanish, and you only have blast cards, it's like, what do? I guess you could tap him, but I'm not about that life, especially if I don't have anyone ready to switch to. Alright, Vegeta's got the rising rush. Yeah, we don't guess those. This match, I really don't like fighting Frieza. You know that if you watch any of the mods, because every time he hits you, it's like, that's 20 counts at least off the board. And you're probably just going to lose on timer. Alright, so Goku is attacking, and then Goku and Vegeta just basically being able to draw a full hand doesn't really help out the cause of immersive gameplay or interactive gameplay. Alright, I decided to let I'll talk about the game. I decided to let 13 die here because I didn't want to go into Gammas This might get rushed.
You're not leaving here alive.
Well, I still have Cell's endurance, so I don't really know why. But the thing about 13 is he does lower sub counts when somebody rushes you, but he lowers it by 4, I think, not 10. So it's not safe to just go into 13 or switch out of 13 and then get rushed and then go back to 13. That's not possible unless someone else is also lowering.
Take this.
Meanwhile, Frieza lowers his sub count by 10. That's another benefit for using Frieza. Alright, so I do get a rush off on Vegeta, or Goku. I activate the KO guard, which honestly, Rising Rush and Cell Ultimate, they both pretty much insta-kill, so it doesn't really matter. I don't really care if I rush the extra life. Alright, I should have pressed the green card there instead of the brown card, but I just wasn't, I didn't have enough faith in myself. That would have been a cool move though. So yeah, I guess this match is just me getting comboed most of the time. Somehow I win this. Oh yeah, and then with Frieza, you gotta what? Oh, that's the thing about Yajirobe. I never expect him to come in because I'm not looking at the bar. But he is useful. Not so much in that instance because I just got re-comboed. So yeah, my backup plan, if I do get comboed all game, my plan is to just build the Gamma's gauge up, and then eventually I can get sort of a pity core breaker attack going on. But to do that, he's gotta let me go. He's gotta let me tag switch sometimes. I go into Cell here because I'm not sure. I mean, Gamma's probably could have survived that, but, you know, just to be safe. Even though Cell's not very tanky, he is able to tank the combo compensation. Alright, I go for the dash up and strike attack. Doesn't work very often, but there it does. Alright, the moment I'm able to break them down to 2 units, it's just massive advantage. Usually, half the time when I'm able to wipe out a unit, I win within the next like 10 or 15 counts, just because things start to just fall apart for them. It's a psychological thing, and also a Cell just coming hard to face off. Alright, I still have the overdrive. At this point, usually I just go for mid-range strikes because like, the opponent, you know, when they're going for desperation tackles, you know it's over. I do that too. And I see the card here, and then I go to 13. Maybe I want to go for the LF? But no, I want to go to the Gammas. I guess I wasn't confident I would draw enough, get enough key for that blue card. That's why I switched out of Cell. And then we're at 68, which is pretty high for me. 68 combo. But even then, the Gammas still kick to the face. Alright. Gammas are pretty strong right now. Yeah, their damage guard and their damage, pretty through the roof. Wow. Okay. Oh, this guy's got a JP name. Maybe it's a good match. But it's the same. It's the same team. Let's fight somebody with a different team. Wait, what? Oh, right. The guy who was talking about who quit after I beat him is this guy, because I don't remember fighting a Zenkai Red Goku, so he must have just chosen anybody and then quit. Oh, but it's the same team. All right, let's find... Okay, here's a different team. I think in this match, I got comboed for a very long time. Somehow I still won, so maybe I should watch this in times 2. Now, I'll let you live through the experience, just so you can see how much fun PvP is if you haven't been playing it lately.
Anything in my way dies.
So when it's 13 versus 13, you just gotta go for the mid-range strike. Frieza, yeah, the thing about Frieza, so 13, when he gets hit for the first time, he actually drains your ki by 100, and also nukes your hand, destroys all your cards. But if your opponent has Frieza, they don't really care, because they could just death beam, get cards, get ki, presumably, and then just pretend like that never happened. But then I do one-shot this Metal Cooler.
Only despair awaits you.
So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life team. 7 if you count Frieza's endurance. So I think this match goes to timer. I'm not completely sure. We'll have to see. Wink, wink. So this is the awkward moment with 13. I want to stay in because I want to fill up the gauge, but I have to switch out because I don't want him to die this early.
Is that
We didn't hit that. So now I think I'm in trouble because I used up Cell's disruption here. I should have gone to the Gammas here, but I don't know. I was just traumatized from not being able to hit a single combo in this match. Okay, there we go. So there's my first combo. See, that's what happens when you hit 13. Unfortunately, I don't have a Frieza, so I can't just recover everything. Okay, Frieza's got the Death Beam up. The timer is at 132 or something, so let's just see how long this takes. He's just grabbing my foot. When I'm actually playing this game, I have the alternate costume for the Gamma on. So they have their black Air Force suit on, but on the replay, they only have their janitor outfits because the replay doesn't support alternate color schemes.
I accept this mission.
Unless your opponent is also using the same unit like this Android 13. Interesting. Alright, so 13 is actually pretty good against the Gammas because my blast cards get sealed every time I tag switch. And things are not looking good for me. But somehow I'm still sticking around. He rushes me, I decide to stay in because I'm like, well, if I go into Cell, I'm taking a lot of damage anyways. 13's got like twice the damage bar, so I guess I don't really care about type disadvantage here. I might still be type neutral, I don't know. I'm type neutral for 3 counts every time I see an enemy. I don't know if it's been 3 counts though. That did 5 million, so probably was still type neutral if I had to guess.
You must really want to die slow.
I'm gonna absorb the parts. Turn into
You're not leaving here alive.
blue team. Finally, I get a hit off. Try to switch, but I can't because I'm locked. Okay, there's the switch. And you know, it's just really hard to make progress here because it's just walling me. Luckily, I have a strike card to transition my Gamma attack, Gamma switch and attack, but then I get sealed again, so then I have to hit the Rising Rush. Yeah, I can see why people don't really play this game anymore. The PvP is like climbing a mountain, running an ultra marathon. The Tour de France. Alright, so I got the Yachirobe again. And then he just goes into Frieza and just zaps me. So, okay, I thought I've seen this before. Frieza with the foot grab. You see when he uses the Death Beam, he gets nullify element disadvantage, nullify cover change, nullify endurance. Somehow all my guys are still standing. That's impressive. It still amazes me how like the first 90% of the match, nobody will die, usually, and then after somebody dies, the rest are quick to go. That's amazing. As long as I keep switching. 13 heals by 10% every switch. The Gammas also heal, I believe, when they force someone to cover change. They heal the team. Alright, catch up in the double sidestep. And then, okay, I'm finally able to get the core breaker off. Things are finally looking up for me.
You're not leaving here alive.
And let's see where this goes. So at this point, I'm like, well, I kind of want, if I wanted to like win by knockout, I'd want the core breaker to go on Frieza, of course. But I look, there's like 50 timer counts left. Metal Cooler still has 2 lives, I think. So I want to actually try to get the core breaker on Metal Cooler because that'll maximize my damage in time for the timeout. 13 comes in, seals the blast cards, but it doesn't really look like it does much. It doesn't really impede his progress. Alright, Cell with the gut punch. I actually go up and then dodge this time instead of attack. See, who says I am not adaptable. I have nothing if not adaptable. Alright, as you can see, I wait for the gauge to go all the way down, and then I hit the ultimate because I get the gauge back up again, I get the massive heal, and more importantly, I get the buff, nullify buff disadvantage. The type neutral. But he switches anyways, which is a kind of a bad move on this part, because we're gonna go to timer, I think. Maybe. But Metal Cooler's on his last life. Luckily, he waited, so I hit the blue card on him. And then I go forward, but then he anticipates it because he did the main ability. Okay, yeah, so I do get the core breaker on Metal Cooler. He's gonna do a lot of damage, and actually, I'm thinking I might actually have a chance to win via knockout here. As long as I can kill 2 guys in 20 timer counts. But the moment he gets a combo on me, then it's over. Because Frieza can combo for at least 20 timer counts on his own. So I basically have to get the next one. I do obscure the hand, which gives me an advantage. But he does have the death beam. I figured the best offense is an offense. That's why I went for the tackle. So I was waiting for the death beam. That's why I dodged twice. But he actually anticipated that. So he was probably waiting for me the third dodge. But then I was like, you know, screw it, mid-range strike. And then that's how I went.
Entertainment.
So yeah, that was really close. I think that was down to the last second, and I definitely would have lost on damage, I think. So good thing I won that. Okay, let's see one more. Oh, here we go. So we've got sort of an unusual team, a bit of a dated team, but honestly, these teams are the scariest. I actually remember this match. This match it wasn't that easy. These older units that I would know, being free to play by the way, that older units at high stars, they can still pack a punch. But I mean, this cell is not going to tank anything. I go into 13. I mean, I don't go to 13. I start out with 13. I get a combo. It is very rare that I get the first combo. Hit him with the blast to the face. And then he goes into Turles. I thought I still had nullify cover, but I guess not. Let's see. I try to catch him with the blast armor blast card. Blast armor break blast card. Say that 5 times fast. But I get PV'd, and then I get the key reduction from 13. And then, yeah. So this team is dangerous because Cell has permanent endurance null. So if I don't have 13 out, then I'm very vulnerable to a Rising Rush or an ultimate. And he actually did the thing where he uses the ultimate, type neutral. So I know how strong Cell's ultimate is, even at lower stars. So I don't switch here. And he just wipes me out completely, which is pretty surprising because now I'm vulnerable to Rising Rush. So this was not like a free win by any means. Not even. I think this is one of the harder matches I've fought, or at least some of the more scary, at least in memory. Again, my memory is like 2 matches deep. But for some reason, this one sort of stood out. Probably the 14-star Rosé, or the presence of Rosé in general. All right, I think I opt to stay in here just because I don't respect Rosé that much. Also the combo compensation. Because I want to tag switch. Alright, so here I go for the tag switch, but then if he had a blue card, and he just pressed it right away, I might have been, well, I wouldn't have been dead because of Dynamo, but that would have hit me. So that was rather sloppy of me. Yeah, there goes my disruption. I'm getting clapped. Luckily, Cell clears his buff effects. I stay in even though I'm 1 hit away from death. Because that's just how I roll. Go for the blast card, milk bait the Turles switch. And alright, we knock him out.
But
Now we're all down to our last lives, pending endurance. Turles' comeback is quite strong in that you can't really do anything when he hits you with it, unless you're Frieza.
I'll show you how I'm unstoppable.
So I go into cell and I just rush because someone's died. You know? That's like a guess. All right, did not get guessed. I think I needed to not get guessed here. That would have been scary.
You're slow.
So with the chop to the neck and the death beam, the fat death beam. If you notice, Cell's death beam, Cell likes to use the fat death beam as opposed to Frieza, who uses the very, very narrow pinpoint skinny death beam.
You're slow.
Let me know which one you prefer in the comments.
leave it to me.
I'm more of a skinny death beam guy myself. What happened? I blinked. And, okay, we're down to the last combo. So at this point, I thought to myself, I can pretty much LF from here, right? But I mean, the guy's already using Rose and Turles. So I might as well just let him out of his misery.
Work. We're the greatest.
All right, so the janitors get another win. And I think that's all I want to show. Like, I don't think most of these matches are that good. Oh, wait, here's one that's slightly different. Okay, last one. Last one. We got the triple Goku. So 13 should be able to feast here. He does lock in Goku's with his green card for 3 counts, and he does get extra blue card damage,
You ain't about to
90%,
get away from
when he uses it against Super Saiyan Goku specifically. So that is rather specific. So yeah, he gets disrupted.
I accept this mission.
I don't let him get the second combo. So I just go for the... at this point, I could have... So generally when I get a combo, what I usually do is I go to the gammas and try to get the gauge up. But against teams like this, where they're relatively fragile, I sometimes just go into cell and just start blasting. And then I started blasting. And oh, by the way, Goku 13 has a disruption against this particular Goku too, because when he afflicts you with no switching, I block his rush, which is really nice. And I also I lock his main ability too. And I also reduce his ki by 40, which that part doesn't really matter, because this Goku's gauge, I think, gives him 50 ki or more. Because he's still always able to use parts. Either way, I'm getting hit here a lot, but it doesn't really matter, because, I mean, look at the teams, man. No Frieza. No Frieza, no freaking chance, baby.
Idiot. I already know.
Alright, I lock him in here. Do I go for the blue card? No, I don't, because I don't have enough faith that it'll kill, and I think I was correct on that. So I'd rather just go to the gammas, and just have some fun. I end up rushing here. I end up filling the gauge up as much as I can, and then I go into cell and then rush. Get the most value out of your combo, folks. It's not about how many combos you get. It's about how you make the most out of the ones that you do get. That's how I can constantly win, despite only hitting the opponent, getting priority like less than 30% of the time. I've got this fire. That and stars. Alright, we trigger the KO guard. The thing I like to do the most when I have no cards in my hand is tackle, of course.
I'm not the same as I was before.
Actually a pretty good play. And I go for the blue card just to use something. I like that the Gamma's blue card does destroy a Dragon Ball. It does, those things do matter. It delays the rush, which, there's no way to tell if that would have decided the game or not, but certainly delaying someone's rising rush is very good in Dragon Ball Legends. Alright, but he does transform, so I don't get the easy breezy, beautiful early kill against base form Goku. Transforms with this guy too. It's pretty annoying.
real fight.
But the gammas are actually, I like using the gammas against MUI because it's very easy for me to build my gauge up every time he counters me and evades me. But in this case, I already have the gauge up, so it doesn't really matter. Go for the core breaker, because if I can't catch him, then I'll just have Gamma 2 crash down on him from above, from the heavens.
Ready?
Go for the blue card and hit him on the return. By that, I mean I waited for him to dodge, and then I just assumed he would attack me, so I pressed the blue card at the same time. And that's what I did, because of the exclamation point. That is what happened. Overdrive, but I don't like the overdrive mechanic. I think it's stupid. It's just pointless guessing. Very inconsistent damage. Okay, so I go into Cell here because I think Cell can live. And I'm correct, but I do break my half health disruption. Get flashed a couple times. Okay, so did you notice there the second flash? I did not get hit with the flash. It's because my gauge actually filled up automatically and made me immune. So the first time my gauge wasn't full, I got hit by the full brunt of that. But the second time, I was immune, baby. Had those sunglasses on. Okay, so I didn't actually use the full. I used the ultimate, but I didn't like tap it all the way. Just for disrespect. So I didn't get my gauge back. So I had to switch. It doesn't really matter. This one's over. Well, it's over as soon as he stops. Oh, okay. I guess it's over right now. All right, nice LF here. I actually forgot I'd gotten LF from this one. Still a great looking LF. I like how every time they create a new model, I think they have to animate this, right? They have to have that character animation to where they're just falling into the depths of Gamma 2's explosion.
You did great, number 2.
Or maybe there's a couple other ultimates that use animation, but I don't know. That was a good one. All right, well, that's it. We're getting the last 3 tickets today. So, again, I don't think I will be able to win the last 3 just because I feel like maybe because there's nobody playing the game, I'll get matched with some scrubs. But if they match me against some like JP players with the same amount of wins, yeah, I don't know about that. But either way, I don't think, even if I do get 18, I don't think that means I'm going to Vegas or wherever they're hosting this thing. Oh, there it is. But even if I was, I don't have time anymore. Or particularly the interest. Feels like 2021 or 2, sure. But these days, oh well. We'll see what happens. And there's no guarantee. I might not even, I probably won't even make a video for the 3rd length of this stretch, even though this is the 2nd video of this World Championship saga. I just kind of felt like it. But all right. Thanks for watching. This team is pretty good. It does die. This team is actually pretty weak, believe it or not, to Zenkai Red Cooler. He does stomp my team. I think I actually fought him too. Did I fight him? I'm pretty sure I did. Why didn't I show it? Oh, maybe I was lucky enough never to see a Cooler in OBR. Or maybe he was one of the first 5. Oh well. Thanks for watching.